Good morning, everyone. I'm back for a moment. I'm back on board today. I'll be off again tomorrow because I'm traveling, and then back in full force Thursday, Friday this week. I'm still moving house, and I've still got sort of some stuff there and some stuff here. So unfortunately, it's a little bit of just needing to bear with me. Of course, it doesn't affect the readings. It just affects what I have to do the readings. So today you're being taken on my phone. So we'll see how things go. And hopefully everything will be back to normal after the 21st. I think I finish up completely. So hopefully we'll all be back to normal by then. So if it's sort of a little bit half cut until then, I hope that you can just tolerate the little differences that are occurring. All right, so we're going to do a What's Cracking reading. And see what comes out for you. Now, I'm fully booked for readings today. I do have places. I'm fully booked tomorrow, but I do have Thursday and Friday appointments if you are interested in a reading. I'll be back home for those appointments. So again, it might seem a little higgledy-piggledy, but I'm definitely back on board for them. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the whole What's Cracking land. Okay, so first off, I get the Strength card coming through, and you know that I love these really powerful cards starting off a reading because for me, they sort of set the scene for what's coming. The Strength card is a beautiful card because it talks about finding your own inner strength. It talks about, I almost want to say, working from the inside out, like understanding who you are, understanding what's holding you back and moving forward from there. It is about working on your shadow side or taming your inner demons, as I always say, but taming those parts of you that have perhaps got a little out of whack from sometimes your childhood, sometimes relationships, but it's that getting back on board with things and really starting to understand who you are at a much deeper level. And it's that feeling of, you know, feeling in the right place at the right time, like really understanding at a deeper level that there is something more going on with you than what you've sort of been noticing. So it's about becoming the observer, seeing what's happening here and becoming the best version of yourself. We have the Eight of Wands coming through here, and the Eight of Wands is a card that talks about fast movement. It used to relate to messages, so I still see it as sometimes that, but when the Eight of Wands comes out in a reading, I feel like there is, you know, quick movement towards a goal. And this particular Eight of Wands sort of says to me there is something here that you are discovering or learning about yourself that's going to help you move forward much more quickly than what it was before. So it sort of has this feeling of maybe not so sort of deep as the Tower, but certainly that feeling of, okay, I get it now, I'm moving forward, like that sort of epiphany moment. So there it does definitely feels to me. Now, for some of you, this could be a message because I do have the Page of Wands behind that. So it could be that some sort of message makes you understand the direction you're going in, or sort of gives you more footing to follow your own, I want to say, instincts here. And maybe you're not been very good at instincts or intuition before, but now you're really on point. Your observation skills are really kicking in. You're really starting to be conscious of who you are. And I feel like for a lot of you, you may be starting to understand how to sort of push the emotion aside and really understand who you are without all the emotion, but really understanding who you are at the core of things. I feel this great strength with this Lion. Great strength. So it could be that you're getting communication in from somebody else, but whatever this communication is, it's creating a very fast energy. Ten of Swords. You're going to close out some sort of cycle here and let go of something with the Four of Pentacles. All right, and then we have the Two of Swords. A decision will be made. And then we have the Lovers card. Quite possibly for some of you, this is about a relationship, but it also could be about a choice. And it could be in regards to a Cancer, but there's forward movement here with the Chariot. And then I have the Ace of Pentacles and a brand new start. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is there is something coming in, some sort of communication, and it may help you to understand yourself at a much deeper level. Something is happening here to move you to the next level. Now, it may be for some of you that you have been perhaps not realizing your personal power in a situation, or you've been suppressed by something. Because I feel like the Eight of Wands is going to shift you forward, especially with that Chariot there. It's going to move you forward very, very rapidly. There is some sort of realization coming through, some sort of, I don't know whether it's like a wake-up call or some sort of indication about how to move forward. Now, for example, it could be that you have been reluctant about maybe starting up your own business. Let's use that as an example. And it may be you've been sitting trying to work out how to do that for a really long time. And I want to say to you, something is being said to you or communicated to you that's going to help you see things in a very different way. And I see with this Ace of Pentacles, you taking flight on something brand new. Whatever this is, it's shifting your perspective. It's shifting your psyche, I want to say. And you're sort of coming up with this energy of complete turnaround, complete change. So there's definitely something big coming through here. All right, let's see where we're going with this. Okay, so I have a King of Pentacles coming through first. Now, it could be a husband, father figure who's communicating something to you. I'm not necessarily feeling that it's good or bad. I'm feeling like it's just almost pressing a button with you or flicking a switch. The King of Pentacles is the energy of being able to take something and run with it. So maybe this is your energy coming through here. The King of Pentacles is at the top of his game. He is a little bit materialistic, but I feel like this is maybe you being really focused then on something you want that maybe you weren't really paying so much attention to before. But now it's like, bang, I want that and I'm going to go for it. Something is shifting your perspective here. All right, so I have the Knight of Swords coming through. Again, feeling like this communication may not be the most positive communication. I say that because it sort of feels like to me, you know, when you go to say something and somebody says, I don't think you could do that, or you're not going to achieve that, or that's really difficult. And you get that tall poppy syndrome where somebody sort of pulls you down to, or tries to pull you down to size. I'm feeling it's some sort of energy like this coming through. Yeah, Five of Cups coming through here. And then the Four of Swords. Wow, okay. I know, I feel like this communication, whatever it is, it may not be the most positive communication you've had. If you are thinking of walking away from something or leaving something behind here, there is something you've been contemplating for a long while. So for example, if you were sitting on the edge of a job and you weren't sure whether to go or not, and then somebody comes in and says something really negative, and it's enough to sort of hit home for you to say, I'm not doing this anymore. And I feel like this communication may be a little bit biting, but it's good. It's really, really good because it's making you see something for the first time. Now, you could be dealing with a relationship, for example, where you've been sort of toing and froing and maybe considering moving forward, marriage, whatever. And maybe you've been on the fence because maybe something isn't really clear to you at this point. I want to say to you, whatever this is, it's going to be made very clear to you. Because I do see a complete change around here. A complete turnabout face. All right, I have here the Four of Cups with the Priestess, High Priestess, and the Queen of Wands. For me, that says it all. So there's this sort of energy of you've been putting up with something or being a certain way within yourself that you have become very, very adjusted to. Maybe you've never really felt anything could have been any different. But I feel like here there's a level of negativity within you that still sort of needs to be, I'm almost wanting to say, gutted. And it's like you're getting the sign you asked for. So if you've been saying to the universe, I'm really stuck here and I don't know how to move forward, I feel like that sign is coming for you. But for me, it feels like there is a little bit of energy here that maybe it won't feel so nice when it happens, but it's going to change your thinking completely. And I see you pulling up this sort of power or this energy that you've had sort of tucked away, that you've not really, you may have had a taste of it every now and again, where you feel your power and you understand that is your power, but maybe you're not understanding you should be feeling like that all the time. So if you've glimpsed it, let's call it glimpsing, I love that word. If you've glimpsed your personal power sometimes and it's made you feel very, very good in the gut and you know what you're really capable of, that little glimpse that you've had in the past is going to become huge and you are going to walk away. That is your intuition speaking to you. All right, let's have a look. So I have the Page of Swords coming through with the Seven of Wands. There it is. And the Two of Cups. I'm going to clarify the Two of Cups straight away here with the Six of Cups. So I have to say to you, this could be somebody from your past here making an appearance. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean an ex-person. It could, because we have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy here. But I'm really feeling like here it could be a father figure or somebody who's had a lot of impact in your life. And they may be sort of giving you some sort of feedback here that isn't feeling good at the time, but is going to drive you to huge success. For others of you, this could definitely be a relationship with the Two of Cups there, but I'm more feeling like it's a voice from the past. It's a voice from the past that's going to help you move forward. But again, it's not, and I love you and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. It's more like you need to realize who you are, or that you've, you know, somehow treated yourself really badly and you need to wake up to yourself, because this is coming with a little bit of, I almost want to say like sandpaper. It's really like a little bit rough, but I feel like you need to heal it to get on your way. Once you've done that, you're going to recognize that little feeling you've had in the pit of your stomach was there all along, and that was your power, but you haven't been channeling that, you see, because you've got it bogged down in all these old stories about yourself. And it's like it's going to burst forth, and you're going to see how much power you really have in whatever situation it is that you're trying to walk away from. You're going to be freed. There's a freedom here. Okay. All right, let's just see what I mean. It isn't all bells and whistles here. I have to think about what I'm doing. All right, I just want to put another couple of cards on that with the Two and the Six of Cups, because that definitely feels like somebody from your past resurfacing. Queen of Emotions, the Moon. Oh, you could be dealing with a Pisces or Cancer here for sure. Lot of energy here. There is an offer here. So I want to say this person may be offering you something for sure, but I feel like it's sort of with the Moon there, it's not coming as a, like just an I love you and I want to live with you or be with you or marry you. It's not coming like that. It's coming like, I could see your potential, but you've just given it up and you're suffering through something, or you're letting something hold you back. But there's a definite feeling here that you're going to have a resurgence here of self-love, or some sort of energy of really understanding something much deeper than you've seen before. Okay, let's just pull you an oracle card. We're going to use a Starseed Oracle here. Trust the timing. You know, I couldn't have picked a better card. Let's just have a look and see what time is not running out. I feel like the trust the timing is, and trusting is something that's going on here. Trust. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So often those who feel like they're here for a reason sense that time is running out, and they spend their life worrying that they may miss out on their moment. But the only way to miss your life or your moment is to spend your time worrying about missing it. It's never too late to answer a calling, and you're never too old. And I know I speak to a lot of people when I say those things. You can become quite negative. Remember, I'm always saying, watch your negative language, because sometimes you've grown so accustomed to seeing or saying things a certain way that you forget who you are. The tides of your life are magnificently orchestrated to come in and out in perfect unison. Don't race ahead and ride a wave that was never meant for you. You'll waste your precious time and energy when instead you could be enjoying your life. Everything has a season and you're being called to trust the one you're in. Don't let impatience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb the seeds. It seems that everyone has anxiety these days, constantly scanning for something they may have missed or a possible threat. Keeping our mind and body pointed in the same direction as our soul is near impossible at such reactive speeds. Right now, you're being reminded to take a breath and trust the wave you came in on, to trust the season you're in. Time isn't running out. There's plenty of time. There's no rush and it's not too late. Whatever this is here is giving you almost that, I don't know, litre of fuel to go. I'll leave you with that. Thank you.